baby right here that I wanted to talk about, and I know that I'm going to probably be doing a ton of reviews this month because I've been trying out a whole bunch of different products, trying to perfect certain things like my hair care and my skin care and stuff like that. So I've been adding things, taking things away, etc, etc, etc. So I'll probably be doing several reviews this month, and if you requested a review about a certain thing like foundation or concealer or other things, don't worry, I'm getting to those, I promise. But anyway, so this is called the Clarisonic Skincare System, and it looks like this. This is the box. And I picked this up from Amazon. This is my dog squeaking. I will link the, like page down below so that you can find it if you're curious. But what I was doing was I was in the market for some sort of cleansing brush because anyway, I was in the market for some sort of cleansing brush. Of course, there's the Clarisonic that, everyone raves about and they love, they love, they love. I even have friends who have Clarisonics and they're like, you need to get it. It makes your skin amazing, blah, blah, blah. I've never had problematic skin. I've never had acne. I've never had like a huge problem with breakouts or large pores or anything like that. So to spend, $150 to $200 on the Clarisonic, I was teetering with the idea, but I just wasn't completely sold because I really wasn't sure that, it was going to, make my skin any better. Because again, I don't have like deep-rooted issues that my skin has that I feel like I need to spend, $200 on some sort of skincare system. So I was looking for a comparable alternative, something that was going to provide some deep cleansing, but wasn't going to cost me, $200 to order. And there were a few that I was looking into. This was one of them, and then there's a whole bunch of others, and I will put like a little chart of comparisons comparing this to some of the more popular brands. I will put that chart right here so that you can see. But yeah, so I was looking into them and reading reviews and reading comparisons and looking at blogs for people who owned, Clarisonics as opposed to other ones. And this one kept popping up over and over again, and it was like a fraction of the price. This was something around like $35 or something like that. It was like an amazing price for this product. And so I figured, okay, well, I think that it's worth a try. What I was using before were obviously exfoliators, so, facial scrubs and things like that. And then the little Sephora brush that you get for $5 that, it's like just like a round little brush, and you can use it to, brush your skin with and stuff like that. So I was using that, but I just didn't feel like it was getting, I don't know, like lately I've been like super oily around my nose area, and it might be because I've been wearing, I don't know, just a little bit more, concealer around that area. I don't know, but it's been like oily for some odd reason, like a lot oilier than normal, like around this area. So I felt like I wanted to deep clean it. I didn't want, my pores to get clogged or anything like that. And yes, I do use clear pore strips, and yes, I still absolutely use my Indian Healing Clay Mask, and I have a whole video on how to remove blackheads and stuff like that, which I will link right here so that you can see it, because I still think that that is amazing, and that is like my go-to mask, and it is a holy grail HG, like never use any other mask in my entire life kind of deal. So if you are interested, then yeah, definitely check out that video, because that stuff is amazing and super cheap, and it's just awesome. But I wanted, because I don't do that every day, because it's such a process, it takes like, it's like a deep cleansing that takes, a good like 45 minutes at least to do the whole process. I wanted something that I can, include on a more daily basis, or at least like an every other day basis. And so that's why I ended up choosing this one for the price, two, when I was looking at the comparison charts. This also offers a sonic technology, which a lot of the other comparable like facial brush type things, while they have like rotating brush heads, they don't offer the same sonic technology that the Clarisonic offers. And this has that, and it offers the same speed. Like some of them, if they do offer sonic technology, then one, they're more expensive than this, and they don't provide the same speed, which is somewhere around like 300, I don't know what the measurement is, but 300 revolutions per minute or 300 vibrations per minute, I'm not exactly sure. But it's like 300 for this and 300 for the Clarisonic. So they're pretty equivalent in that regard. So that's why I ended up choosing this. So I got the box. Obviously, when you order from Amazon, it doesn't take a ton of time to get it. You usually get it within like 2 to 3 days. So I got the box, and let me show you what it comes with. It shows you on the box what it comes with here. So there's the normal brush head, the sensitive brush head, 2 like buffing brushes, and then a toning doohickey mabobber. Okay, so when you open up the box, you're obviously going to get the instruction manual that's going to give you your contents, cautions and warnings, using your sonic, and then caring for your sonic and all that stuff right here. So that comes in that. And then you get this, you know, it comes in like the little plastic thing. So I'm going to show you. Here are the brush heads. So this is the sensitive bristled brush. It's the white bristled hairbrush. And then this one is to tone your skin, and what it does is just kind of like, you know, sonically vibrates and it tones your skin. And then this one is like a buffing brush, and you're supposed to use like moisturizers, and this along with the sonic technology will allow the moisturizers to penetrate your skin more. And these are great. Like I love all of the, like I love the toning thing. I don't use this one too often, but it's definitely like just relaxing. Like if you're just like sitting there relaxing and, you know, like watching TV, toning your skin, so that works for that. I've only used this one a couple times though, so I can't really attest to if it's working or if it's not working. I'm not exactly sure. The buffing, I definitely can say that this does get your moisturizer into your skin. Like I definitely can say that, but I don't use this regularly. I would probably say, just because like I don't really have that kind of time, like to just be, you know, doing all these things. I'm really kind of lazy when it comes to skincare, to be honest. I want something that was fast, it was quick, this is gonna get the job done. And this just is just one extra step that, you know, like whatever, I can just use my hands to put the moisturizer on my face, and then it works just fine. But, you know, if I do have time or I'm feeling, you know, like, hey, I want to do a little something extra for myself, then I will pop this baby on and then use it to apply the moisturizer. So this is, it's a little bit wet, sorry. So this is the actual tool, I guess, the actual device. And it's really cool because I can use it in the shower. It's waterproof. You can take it into the shower and, you know, do your thing there. I don't always take it into the shower. I do that when I'm like in a hurry, but I sort of like to like look in the mirror, and I don't have a mirror in my shower. So I like to look into the mirror so I can make sure that I'm getting like all the parts of my skin. This is the regular bristle brush, and I'll talk about this in a minute. But this is what it looks like. So you take it off, and then it's just sort of like a flat thing right here. And then it only has 1 speed. So when you turn it on, I don't know if you can hear that. Another difference between this one and the Clarisonic is the Clarisonic runs on like a rechargeable battery, and this does not. So that could be a downfall for some people, is because this one runs on 2 AA batteries. For me, it's not a big deal. You can buy rechargeable batteries. You can, like, batteries are not a big deal. I think it's great, especially if you want to travel with it. You don't have to carry like a power cord with you. You know, batteries are a lot easier to find, you know, if you're out and about. So I don't really mind the battery situation, but some people, they might not like that. So it comes also with a little cradle. So sorry, it's a little bit wet because I took it off of my sink. I just sort of keep this on my sink, but it comes with a little cradle. So you sit it, I just keep it by my sink like this, and yeah, so when I go to use it, when I go to wash my face, I just grab it. Okay, so let me now talk about my experience. So the first time I used this, I used it with the regular bristle brush. And because I'd never used anything like this before, I wasn't really sure what to expect. I was like, you know, I figured it was gonna cleanse my skin and all that stuff, but I wasn't expecting the actual results that I got. So when I first used the regular bristle brush, I thought it was a little harsh. I was like, man, this is like a little harsh. Maybe I should switch to the sensitive skin brush, but I don't really have sensitive skin. And after I used it, like, my face wasn't like super duper red or anything like that. So I was like, let me just go ahead and stick with the regular bristle brush. When I'm using it, I'm not like, you know, digging into my skin. I just sort of like, you know, pop it onto my skin and then do like small circular motions. And it gives you like a guide. Like, I think it's like, yes. So it gives you a guide. It says 20 seconds on your forehead, 10 seconds on each cheek, 10 seconds on your nose, and then 10 seconds on your chin. And that's, again, that's a guide. You don't have to do that. I mean, don't be a Nazi about it, but, you know, so that's pretty much what I do. I make sure that I cleanse up my skin, and usually, honestly, I do this when I mean, if I had foundation on, then I would take the foundation off and then do it, but a lot of times I'm not wearing foundation. Like today, I'm not really wearing foundation. I'm just wearing some concealer under my eyes and then powder. So I would just go in with this straight away and not really worry so much about it. So I take my skin cleanser, and you can use whatever cleanser works best for you. I have a couple. I have one that I use during the morning, which is like a more of a milky cleanser, and then one that I use at night, which is a salicylic acid cleanser, because I want to make sure that it's getting into my pores and cleansing everything. So yeah, so I just apply the cleanser onto the brush, and then I kind of go to town with cleansing my face. And again, the first time I used it, I thought it was like kind of harsh. Even though it doesn't feel hard, when I was putting it on my face, I was like, oh, it's kind of harsh. But I was like, I'm just gonna stick with it and see how it works. And if it really like starts to irritate my skin, then I'll switch to the sensitive bristle brush. But then I started getting used to it, and I feel like I kind of broke it in a little bit. My skin was getting used to the feeling of the brush. So I just stuck with the regular bristle brush. And yeah, so I just do this and go all over my face. And the thing that sort of amazed me the most was how well it cleansed like this area, like the part of my face that has been getting like a little bit oily, and just it's always hard for me to cleanse like the little crevice of my nose right here. I always feel like I have like there's like almost like rough patches, I don't know, like not bumps, not anything like that, but I just always feel like I can never cleanse that area enough. Even with like an exfoliating scrub or the Sephora brush that I was using, I just felt like I was not getting that area clean. This, I mean, I've never felt so clean in the crevice of my nose as I have with this. Like, this thing is awesome just for that. I love it, love it. I mean, so that's like one thing. The second thing that I've noticed is like right around this area, I used to have, I mean, my pores were not large. I wasn't concerned with pore visibility. I wasn't looking for anything that was going to reduce the size of my pores. But with using this, I feel like I can't see my pores at all. Like, if I look in the mirror, like I'm looking in the mirror now, and I'm looking into a mirror that's like a 5-time magnifying mirror, and I can't see my pores at all. It is like, I don't know, like it's cleansed them so well that now they're just hidden and I can't see any of my pores. It's amazing like what this thing can do. Like, I honestly love this thing. This little device is like my best friend when it comes to skincare. So the first time I used it every day for a week because I wanted to sort of, I don't know, get my skin used to using the bristles, and then I wanted to just see what it would do in a week. The first time was great, second time great. I think it was the third time that I used, that's when I started seeing the reduced pore size. That's when like this area around my nose was so like, and my skin was soft. Like and I would say that my skin is pretty decently soft. I mean, you know, like I don't have like dry patches or rough patches on my face, but I could not stop touching my face. I had to stop myself because I was like, I would keep doing this like all day, or like doing this, and that's like terrible. You should never do that, especially with makeup on and your hands are dirty and grummy and grimy and there's bacteria. But I just could not stop touching my face because it was so soft. Like, it is awesome for that. Like, I don't know what it did to my skin to make it like super duper soft. I guess it exfoliated everything off. I don't know. But again, I wasn't experiencing any redness with using this one. If you happen to pick this up and you're concerned, then just go with the sensitive bristle brush, because the sensitive bristle brush is like, this I think is pretty soft, which is why I started using it. But the sensitive bristle brush is a lot softer than this one even. So if you're concerned with that, then definitely go with, but I was amazed at how like my skin was reacting. So then I went from using it every day to now I kind of use it like every other day, even though I probably should use it every day, because just around my nose area, like on the days that I don't use it, I feel like it needs it. So sometimes if I don't do my entire face, like in the mornings, then I will just do it on my nose. And it says it's safe to use twice a day. So if you are a person who has, if you have acne prone skin or dry skin that you need to exfoliate, or oily skin, or you have large pores or blackheads and blemishes, then this is definitely safe to use twice a day. And I highly recommend this, like for a fraction of the price of the Clarisonic. If you don't have the money to splurge on a $200 beauty product, or if you just don't want to spend $200, like I didn't want to spend $200 on something that I felt like, I know it's going to work because everybody says how well it works, but I feel like products a lot of times when they come out with like a new product, there's going to be another company that's going to sort of imitate that technology and make it a lot cheaper. So this, I think, is that. And, you know, is it as great as the Clarisonic? I don't know. I've never used the Clarisonic, but I can honestly say that I don't feel like I need to use the Clarisonic after I have this one, if that makes any sense. There are going to be some people out there who are like, no, 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 the Clarisonic is amazing, and there's nothing that compares, and you need a Clarisonic, and I understand that. I do, but I'm telling you, like, for my needs, this worked just fine, and I don't feel like I need the Clarisonic. So if you have the Clarisonic, then awesome, I'm glad, and I bet you love it because everybody loves it. But if you don't have the Clarisonic and you want something that's like it, but you can't afford the Clarisonic or don't want to go there just yet, then pick this up. It's $35 and it's returnable. If you don't like it, just return it to Amazon. They have a pretty good, you know, return policy. So try it for a week, and if you don't like it, then send it back. I mean, and it's kind of no harm, no foul, because I think they pay for return shipping too. So yeah, love this guy, and I hope that you guys try it because honestly, it really is great, and it has made the difference in my skincare routine and just in my skin in general. And I know that I don't have like, you know, like acne prone or terrible skin that I'm like, oh, I hate my skin. I've never been that person, but if there's something else that's going to make things better, then why not try it? So that's sort of where I was at, is why not, if it's gonna make things better, then why not try it? And again, if I didn't like it, I was just gonna send it back, because honestly, even though everyone raves about the Clarisonic and sonic brushes and technology, I wasn't 100% sold until I got this, and I was like, okay, I get it. I get why people are so in love with the Clarisonics, and I get why people, you know, run to buy them or whatever. So there are obviously going to be some differences. Do some research. Just Google Serious Sonic versus Clarisonic, and you'll see, and then you can make your decision that way. I don't have the Clarisonic, never used it, so I can't compare. I'm sorry that I can't, but I'm sure that there are some other people out there who can. I did read a few blogs of some people that, you know, were comparing, and no one said anything. People, I think, they like certain things about this, like the fact that it's more portable because you don't have a cord, and they like certain things about the Clarisonic because the Clarisonic, what happens is this brush is just like this. So this is the back of the brush. The Clarisonic, you can actually pop out the outer bristles and make a smaller size brush to get into the crevices. So that was like one thing that everyone loved. But yeah, I know that I've babbled on and on about this, and this video is probably a lot longer than I had anticipated, but I just wanted to throw it out there that this thing is awesome, and I hope that you guys try it out. Or if you have other alternatives other than this one, then by all means leave those down below so other people can look and see and, you know, do their own research and figure out what's best for their skin. But yeah, I hope that helps some people, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye.